Listen, let me tell you a story. A story about a man who thought he found love. But instead, he brought a secret spirit into his home. His name was Adikana. He was a strong farmer, known for his hard work and good heart. He had plenty of land, goats, yams, and a peaceful home. His wife, Monaki, loved him dearly and stood by him through every season. But one thing about human beings: we are never satisfied. Adikana wanted more. He said to himself, "Let me take another wife, so my house will be fuller." One day, he went to the big market across the river, and that was where he saw her. She was standing by a store, selling beads that shone like morning water. Her name was Adejua. She was so beautiful that even the wind stopped blowing when she smiled. Her voice was soft, her steps light. Everyone who saw her stared and whispered, "Who is this woman? Where does she come from?" But Adikana did not care. He said, "This one will be mine." Not long after, he brought her home as his second wife. Monaki was not happy, but she kept quiet. She only said one thing to him: "My husband, you do not know where she is from. Be careful." Adikana laughed. "You worry too much, Monaki. She is gentle and respectful. Can't you see she is a good woman?" And truly, during the day, Adejua was perfect. She smiled at everyone. She helped with cooking and fetched water from the stream. But once night came, the air around her hut began to change. The dogs would bark at her window and cry. It started with the goats and chickens. One morning, Adikana found the rope cut clean and the biggest goat gone. By the end of the week, all his goats and chickens were gone. The villagers began to whisper. But Monaki knew it wasn't theft. She had heard strange noises at night, like something heavy dragging itself across the yard. And once, she saw a long, dark shadow sliding past Adejua's hut. Every night, a stranger is behind the hut. When Monaki went to check, Adejua would appear suddenly from the dark, smiling softly, as if she had been waiting. One night, screams echoed from the neighbor's compound. A woman attacked by a big snake in her room. Her husband said he woke to see a snake leaving the room, something long and gleaming, with eyes like burning coal. By morning, nothing was left but her wrapper, and a wide trail pressed into the sand, leading toward the river. The village trembled. People began to lock their doors before sunset. But still, the disappearances continued. A hunter. A child fetching firewood. A woman returning late from the stream. Gone. Each time, Adejua grew more beautiful. Her skin glowed faintly at night. Her smile became sharper, colder. And yet, Adikana refused to believe the whispers. "Stop spreading lies about my wife," he shouted. "She is innocent." But even he had started to notice the cold air that followed her footsteps. He could not explain the hiss that echoed from her hut after midnight, nor the strange way her eyes gleamed when the moon was full. Then one night, the truth came to him, and it was already too late. The moon was bright, the night quiet. Monaki could not sleep. Something told her to get up, to look. Through the crack in Adejua's hut, she saw the unthinkable. Adejua stood before Adikana, her body glowing faintly. She whispered. He nodded, frightened. "Then tonight," she said, "you will love me. Completely." Her skin began to ripple, her eyes turned red, and before Adikana could move, she changed, her body stretching, twisting, into a massive serpent. Monaki gasped as the creature lunged. It wrapped around Adikana, squeezing, crushing. His cries filled the air, then faded. And slowly, she began to swallow him whole. Head first. Until only silence remained. Monaki ran out screaming. By the time the villagers arrived, the hut was empty. Only Adejua's wrapper lay folded neatly by the mat, and a line of scales led toward the forest. From that day, no one ever saw her again. But sometimes, when the moon shines full, people still vanish by the riverside. Goats, travelers, even fishermen. So, my friend, be careful who you bring into your home. Some smiles hide deep secrets. And some love stories are not meant for humans. And that is the end of my story. If you find this story interesting and want to get more of our stories, please click on the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to get notified immediately we upload new stories. Bye bye.